Anne-Marie Esslinger, she brings in Alzu Oregon. It's her own horse, and it's progeny of the wonderful stallion Optimum Thunder Wellington, who was imported by Gerry de Toy. Great to see Gerry de Toy here to watch this event. He hasn't been for years. He put so much into the game, and he has the pleasure of watching something he bred canter around this derby.
Yes, Rogan, he actually sponsored the Young Horse Performance Series final this year, and he's now here as our guest.
I hope he has a wonderful day and enjoys it. He is such a fan and a supporter of the game of show jumping. Anne-Marie's at the top of her game at the moment. She won a World Cup here at Kyalami Park on this very horse. She's in the top 3 at the moment for the World Cup rankings. And extraordinary to think she's 58 years old and has never ridden better.
He's a lovely horse, this Rogan. He's so quick and so neat. He can every now and again go and have a look at something like he did there. He just spooked at the big screen, which makes him a little more difficult.
He's very sensitive. He's very electric. She rides him in a straight bar rubber gag, and she'd be one of the few riders who could extract the maximum from this horse with her sensitivity and patience.
Oh, he put in 3 there.
Yeah, he was very good to get out the way. He was sharp, wasn't he?
He was, and I think in the beginning of his career, Anne-Marie battled with him a little because he was quite spooky, and Dominique Alexander started to ride him. And I must say, he also rode him beautifully.
2 great riders, and Anne-Marie herself, a former Derby winner years back at Ananda with the horse Cognac.
That was in 1988, Rogan.
It's a remarkable sport, this, that you can be at the top for so long. Now, this is clear so far.
I'm quite sure that the crowd is holding its breath because you can hear a pin drop.
Clear over the water. 3 obstacles to go. The double of gates and the last big straw bale oxer. Here we go. Clear. Clear. And she clears the last oxer. The first clear round of the 2015 Galencia Derby. Anne-Marie Esslinger, a remarkable ride with Alzu Oregon.
So a perfect round and result for Anne-Marie Esslinger and Alzu Oregon, and a second SA Derby title coming 27 years after her first Derby victory back in 1988. That winning feeling, though, just the same.
Well, it feels fantastic, all thanks to my amazing horse, Alzu Oregon. Last year he jumped really good. I had just 2 down. This year he saved my bacon at the plank after the bank. I was very, very neck high to it. Also jumped the water spectacularly well. And of course, coming early from number 7, I was sure hoping that there weren't a bevy of clears following, because there were some speed merchants coming behind me, particularly the top 2 qualifiers, Lisa Williams and Shannon Smith. They're really good against the clock. So there I was, warming up in the practice paddock, hoping that they went well. Shannon being my student, I would have loved her to have also gone clear, but I was relieved that I didn't have to go again. And Oregon was spectacular. How great to win such a marvelous prize money check, thanks to Galencia. And thanks to them for their awesome support, 3rd year in a row of this marvellous show.
The 50th anniversary of the South African Derby was a very special occasion, with the country's top equestrian athletes competing for the most prestigious title in South African show jumping. It was an opportunity to celebrate 50 years of outstanding performances by both horse and riders, and was made even more memorable by the presence of some of the Derby's past riding greats. The South African Derby has established itself as the premier equestrian event of the year, with a long and proud tradition, and will no doubt continue to produce many more equestrian stars over the next 50 years. The Galencia Property South African Derby, proudly hosted by Kyalami Park Club and sponsored by Galencia, the best value properties in Africa.